Well, hi everyone. This is Explorer 867. Today is the first day of the rest of your life, so get out and enjoy it. Get out in the field and do something new. See something new. Today, this is the second part of the Chinese diesel heater install. And so just want to invite you guys to come on along with me. Just a few words ahead of this again. I am not a professional installer. This is how I'm installing my unit, and this is purely for entertainment for you guys and to give you guys some ideas of what you may decide you want to do for yourselves. So come on along, check this out with me, and we'll finish this build up today. All right, we're up underneath the truck here. I apologize, this is as far back as I can get because I'm laying underneath the truck pointing up at where the exhaust and the fresh air hookup, fresh air for the combustion process. So the black line here is the fresh air intake for the combustion process. The silver pipe here, that's the exhaust. And the green line, that is the fuel line. You can see where, let's see, here we go, where I have attached it to the fresh air line just to kind of keep it away from the exhaust, and then the line goes through the bed of the pickup back over here, and around that I got some fuel line, quarter-inch fuel line, quarter-inch ID. Just took a chunk of that and ran it through the bed of the pickup to just shield the fuel line from the sharp edges on the metal, and used a band clamp to secure the protector, if you will, the black line on the top and on the bottom, and so it doesn't slide through or fall out of the bed, so it protects that fuel line. Anyhow, the black fresh air intake for the combustion process runs along and over the top of the frame and back behind the spare tire here. A little bit of ice there. You can see it's kind of cold here. And that way it's protected from a lot of dirt and snow and things like that as I drive down the road. So the exhaust is here, of course, and it runs down this way. And there's the muffler. I've used stainless band clamps to affix it to that rear bumper support. And then I ran a tailpipe down, and it just exhausts right there. I like this. It's very clean. And some of the ones that you see, some of the other reviews on these heaters, looks like they haven't taken a lot of time to figure out a good way of running the exhaust. So I spent some time at that and just came up with this concept. Let me know what you think on that. So anyhow, here's the underside of the truck, and I hope this helps on your installation. All right, now, so pardon the camera work because I'm holding this by hand, but anyhow, this is the main wire feed that goes into the heater here. It will anchor onto the wall. There we go, how about that? It'll anchor onto the wall right back here. And then right down here, let's see, this will plug into the pump. And as you can see right now, or maybe you can't see too well, the pump mechanism is right back here, and that will anchor right up on this. I've put on the main power feed, I've put the wire protector sleeve on, and I'll do the same thing for all the wire that leads up front to the battery. So this is the fuel tank I've selected to use with the diesel heater. It does say gasoline on it. It's what it is. It's an outboard motor fuel tank that I've had and not using. So I just thought I'd use it. Holds 2 gallons of fuel, so that's plenty of fuel. And it's got a quick coupler on it, quick disconnect, which is what this is right here. It's just a slip ring. You just slide it back, and then you can pop that hose right off of there. It has a closable vent on it, which is kind of nice. So when you're not running it, you can close that vent and you don't get the diesel smell. So I'll run this light down here. Let's go in here. I'll show you the fuel system, and then I'll pull some panels off and show you that the heater unit. So you can see the fuel line runs from the gas can, which the gas can is going to sit in this cavity right here. That's what this cavity is for. So this is a pre-filter. That's the fuel pump right there that you hear tick, tick, ticking, because the furnace is running right now. It's cold. Right now it's about 24 degrees in the parking part of the shop out here, so it's a little chilly. And then you can see the green fuel line, and it cascades on down and then runs on out the floor. The black wire you see, or the black shield, right in the back here, right back there, that is the power line that goes back up to the battery system and the controller, and it runs all the way back to the fuel pump here and the heater itself. Sleeve around the wire, a good way of doing that. Otherwise, it's real frustrating trying to get this seam and get the wire through that seam. Just flex it back like this. That opens up that seam, and then it just walks it right in generally, like a yay. So it's not too bad if you do it that direction. So now you can see I've got the wire all encased in this plastic flexible shield that will protect it from abrasion here in the camper canopy. Then I've got some hangers, and I'll suspend it from the back side down in this crack and down behind. This is the battery compartment here in the camper canopy, and it's in the right hand saddle box, same side as the heater, just at the opposite end. It's up towards the cab. The heater's towards the rear doors. Anyhow, the battery's in the big black box, and the blue box there you see on the wall with a flashing blue light, that is the charge controller for the solar. And then this is the fuse box that's wired in to the solar system. And right down, let's turn this up here. Okay, that's the wire that comes from the heater in the back, and it runs up and is wired into the fuse box here with a 15 amp fuse, and it runs up to electronic control panel. Well, let's do a test run on this heater. Our unit came with one of these remote controls just as well. I ordered it that way, which is kind of nice. The wall control is right up dead ahead there, right in the center of the picture on the ahead of the side window. And right here is the fuel tank, and then the heater is back in this box, and then this is how we can vector the air that comes out of it. So let's go ahead and use this and turn the heater on. Okay, so it just clicked. It's now beginning its warm-up cycle, and the little glow plug is on. The fan is circulating air through the heater. It's bringing fresh combustion air into the heater from outside, and it is blowing exhaust out the exhaust port. And in just a second we'll hear the pump start clicking. It will push diesel into the combustion chamber and ignite it, and then the furnace will take off and run at whatever setting we choose to set it at. One nice thing about this remote, just as well, if you can see it clearly, I hope, the left button, lower button right there, that is to slow the pump down, and once again that's a Hertz selector, and this moves it up, and so you can adjust the Hertz or the number of pumps per second by using this little remote just as well, which is kind of nice. Okay, so the heater's now running up on high. I'm going to go ahead, I'll pull that fascia panel off the front of the little heater compartment, and I'll let you have a look-see in there. Not that there's a lot to see other than the heater. This just pops off here. It's that. It's like that, and the heater sits right back in that little compartment there. Okay, as you can see there, the temperature in here currently is 45.5 degrees inside the camper canopy. It is currently 13:50 is the time. So let's see how long it takes to get up to 68 degrees. As you can see, we're at 68 degrees, and it is 13:58. So you can see how fast it'll bring this little camper canopy up to temperature. We've got it idled back to the low setting, and you can see right back here is where the unit's located. So you know, the install, it's a very sanitary install, and this is going to make winter camping very doable. Okay, and as a vital component in this build, this Chinese diesel heater build in the camper canopy here, or wherever you would place one of these Chinese diesel heaters yourself, is a quality CO detector. So make sure you get one of those and have that installed, and check it routinely. Very soon I will be releasing a part 3 to this Chinese diesel heater build, and it will detail how to program and operate the electronic control panel that you can order as an option with this heater, and we did. So if you choose to purchase a heater with this electronic control panel, I'll show you how to program it and how to operate it. The instruction manual, if you get one with your Chinese diesel heater, some of them come with them, some of them don't. Anyhow, it's written in Chinese English, so it's really hard to understand. So it's not a difficult process, but I'll detail it. I'll show you exactly how to do that in this part 3 video that I'll release next here. And this is Explorer 867. Thanks a lot for coming along on this build. It's been a lot of fun, and it's very rewarding because it works so well. I'm very pleased with it. So if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and ring the bell. You'll get the latest content from the channel as I release it. And if you would, let others know about us on your public media, and Facebook and Twitter and whatever. And anyhow, I look forward to seeing you in the great outdoors. You guys take care.